Welcome to another Buffbunny collection sizing and review video with me, your girl T, and today we are going to be reviewing the Unbreakable collection. Unbreakable launches this Saturday, March 29th at 1 p.m. Central, and we get this gorgeous color palette. I am in love with the Margarita and Warhead combo. I've worn it to the gym twice already because I am just obsessed with these two colors together, but I'm also really loving this pop rocks fashion. I thought I was over fashion print. We had it in Dream House, we had it in Snack, and I was like, okay, I think I'm done with it. But then I put it on and I was wrong. I still love fashion print. And this particular pop rocks fashion, because I don't know, I just like it's the nice little mix of pinks and purples, but lots of goodies that I'm obsessed with. I can't wait to tell you more about some of these pieces. I can't wait to dive deep into some of these pieces because I've got the scoop. For a reference, here is my sizing. I'm still wearing large across the top on pretty much everything. There are a few pieces that I chose to size down to a medium for, and then of course there are pieces that I chose to size up for. So stay tuned for all of those because my body type plays a big part into which pieces I size up in and not for. You guys know I have a very hourglass shape, so I actually have a small waist with big hips. So it can get a little tricky knowing whether to size for my waist or size for my hips. And sometimes it just depends on the piece. Sometimes it depends on the fabric. Sometimes it depends on the color. For the most part, I am a large across the board and it works just fine. But I did want to just throw a little caveat in there as to why I choose to size up or down in some pieces, mostly because it just depends on my body type. As always, if you choose to support me with your purchase, you can use code Teresa at checkout. This not only saves you 10%, but it also supports me with the brand. It tells them that you're grateful for all the stuff that I do for you guys, the color comparisons, the Q&As, the review videos, the color combos, all that good stuff, the Discord, the YouTubes, all the fun stuff. So it means a lot to me when you guys use my code because that's actually how I earn a living. So thank you very much for choosing to use my code. But on top of that, you are also eligible to enter my monthly giveaway where I give back 3 $100 Buffbunny collections every month if you supported me with one of your purchases. So if you shop Unbreakable or any time in the month, making sure that you screenshot your order confirmation or your confirmation email. It does have to be a completed purchase. Then you're going to take that screenshot and you're going to upload it to the giveaway form. You can find that form linked in my Instagram bio or in the video description below. You just fill it in with your name, email, upload your screenshot, and you are entered for the month. All right, I don't want to keep you waiting, so let's get started. Okay, first up we have the Girlfriend Bra, which is a returning piece. We first saw this with the Boyfriend collection and then we saw it with Snack, and now she's back, but she's been improved. So a couple of things that they did from the previous version to this one is they increased this area right here so that you get more coverage. So it's still a plunging V neckline, but it's not as deep. So I'll put a comparison picture here so you can see the old versus the new. We get a lot more cleavage with the old one. This one is still very risque and flirty, but you did get more coverage. I also feel like you get more support. This is not a high support bra by any means. I do not want you to get this bra thinking it's going to be a high support bra because that's not what this is. But compared to the old one, you do get more support. You get more coverage. They hug the girls better. The other thing is that they made the deep V a little bit more in as well, not as wide open. So if you're narrow chested, this is going to be great. This is also really good for like any nipple spillage, which is kind of what my issue was with the last one. I didn't mind the deep V, but the thing is that it was so wide and so deep that my nipples would pop out. So with this one, I no longer run that fear because everything is nice and tucked in. Now, this is a reversible bra, meaning that you can wear it inside out. So for example, this one, it's Margarita on this color, and then it is Atari on this color. So it's kind of like getting two bras in one. But because you're getting two bras in one, it's really hard for them to hide the little slips to put the padding in there. So unfortunately, for that reason, reversible bras don't have padding. The same has been true for most reversible like inside out bras, like the high roller reversible, like all of them have been like that, where like the padding isn't removable if it's reversible inside out. If it's reversible like front to back, back to front, they can, but not with these. Now, fear not, because I have a solution for you. I know I talked about this during snack, but there's been updated cakes. So my suggestion was to invest in a pair of silicone nipple covers that you can reuse, because yes, you can reuse them with your Buffbunny, but you can reuse them with like any other like top, tank, halter, dress. Like I use the heck out of mine, okay? Now, I think the last time I talked about cakes, they only had the circle ones, and they had like different sizes of the circle ones depending on what size, you know, you need. But now they have actually come out with these triangle ones that I don't think I mentioned the last time. So these are kind of meant for those deep V plunges, because sometimes if you got the circle ones and they were too wide, they could kind of still pop out on the like side of your neckline. So these are specifically designed for V tanks, tops, halters, bras like that, so that it doesn't show. So you still get the coverage that you need for your areola, but they're not gonna pop out from under. So these are a really great investment. I will link them below in the description box if you're interested, but just another solution in case you just can't do no padding, this will do the trick for you. Overall, this girlfriend bra is going to be a Theta top pick. Again, this is not a supportive bra. Don't expect support. This is just a really cute, simple, girly, flirty bra. I liked the original one. I love this one even more, so I'm excited about the updates. And if you are a little on the fence about trying it, I say give it a try, because you might end up liking it. But just go into it knowing that this is not going to be like high impact, high support. It is in the mobility pillar for a reason. It is recommended for a smaller chest for a reason, but I think us bigger girlies can rock it too. Forgot to say that in my opinion, this bra is very true to size. I wear my normal size large in this one. I don't feel the need to size up. I feel like if I size up, I'm gonna lose the support that I feel I already get. Definitely wouldn't size down for me, because then the straps are gonna be like digging in the back, like the crisscross straps are gonna dig into my back, and then I don't wanna be like bulging out the top of the bra. So for me personally, I think it's very true to size. Go with your normal size. If you're in between sizes, just think about where you need the more support. Like, do you need the most support here? Do you need it around your rib cage? Keep those kinds of things in mind to help you make your best decision when it comes to sizing. Moving on, this is the Rosa Sports Bra, and I freaking love her. I'm wearing my normal size large. This is the color Pop Rocks Fashion, and like I said in the intro, I thought I was over fashion print, but boy was I wrong, because the minute I put it on my body, I was like, nope, just kidding. I still love her, and I love this color too. It just pairs so well with all the pinks and purples, but even just with like black, it's like just black leggings and a pop, you know? So I love it. Now, let's talk about the sizing updates. There were sizing updates with Warrior. And I know I talked about the sizing updates then, but just in case, let me go over them again, okay? So before, Rosa is my #1 bra. Okay, it's my #1 bra, but I always said that if there was one thing I could improve, is I would improve the side coverage. I said it in so many other review videos. When I would review Rosa, I would say, I love the bra, I love how supportive it is, I love that it's long line, I love that it's Nubre, but if I could fix one thing, I would fix the side coverage. Well, lo and behold, the design team said, hey, Teresa, let's talk about that side coverage. And so I worked with them closely to find like a nice medium of coverage on the side to where it tucks in that armpit fat or the side boob, but it doesn't dig into your armpit or cut off like, you know, here or anything. So I think they did a phenomenal job. And I think a lot of people didn't notice how wide open it was. I know Gabs is one of them. She was like, I didn't realize how low cut it was or how open it was until I put on the new one and I saw them side by side, and I was like, I'm telling you. And I think because for some women who this isn't a problem area for, they wouldn't notice that, right? Because it's not a problem area for them, so they wouldn't care. But for me, I carry a lot of like fat, a lot of loose skin from weight loss right here. And so when things are too low cut or too far in, it just accentuates that area. And so that's really why I wanted it to be just a little bit more modest in that area, right? And so far, everyone that I've talked to has loved this, because I think we did a really good job at balancing the coverage again, but comfort, okay? So no one's complained about this. The thing that we noticed, however, is that they changed the neckline. That I had no part of, okay? So don't blame me for that, because I did not ask for them to lower this at all. I don't think anyone asked for them to lower this. And I know that with Warrior, we thought that the change happened with Warrior, but later on we found out that no, actually the change happened way back in Dream House, but it kind of just, you know, went under the radar that they had lowered the neckline. And then we didn't have Rosa for like a whole year, and they stopped making Rosa. So it just wasn't obvious, and it wasn't brought up to our attention until it came back with Warrior. So this was actually lowered way back in Dream House when they did the scallop Rosa. But I think that although they did lower it, first of all, I hope they bring back the old one. I hope they bring it back. They asked me to send pictures of my old versus my new with measurements so that they could see what the heck I was talking about. So the fact that they asked me for that information makes me think that they are going to fix it in the future. But obviously if they're already made for these launches, they kind of have to launch them as they are. So I'm hopeful they'll bring it back. But although it is lower, I still think it does a really good job at supporting. I'm not spilling out. It's not a deep V. I'm not like exposing myself. It is still such a good bra. Rosa is just like a staple, long line, supportive, great coverage, soft and stretchy bra. I will die on this hill. Rosa and Revolution are always going to be in my top 5 forever and ever because of how great they are at support and how great they are at coverage and how comfortable they are. So I'm always going to put Rosa bra as a top pick. The colors in this launch are incredible. I love this fashion print. I have it in Warhead too. They're just so good. So if you have never tried Rosa, I highly, highly recommend you give Rosa a try because I think that you'll be wowed. And if you have an older Rosa and you're scared of the updates, I highly encourage you to just give the new updates a try because you might be surprised. I know for sure everyone likes this. This one's a little, you know, but again, it's not super low cut, so I think you'll still be great. But overall, love, again, the long line and then the crisscross straps. Unfortunately, it is not adjustable, which is a bummer, but it's okay because she's stretchy and supportive anyway. So love my Rosa bras. Next, we have the Reversible Racerback Bra, and this was a surprise for me because I didn't think I was gonna like it. I love a good racerback bra, don't get me wrong. In fact, racerback is my preferred back for a sports bra. That's why I love the Solar bra so much. I miss the Solar bra. I don't know why they stopped making it, but I love a good racerback. That's also why I like collagen. Collagen's another racerback bra. I love a good racerback, okay? I love that. The reason why I was scared of this bra is because I had seen some of the other models wearing it when they filmed the campaign, and on some of the girls it looked really big in the cup area, and it made me think that maybe I wasn't gonna have enough boobs essentially to fill the cup, and it was gonna end up looking a little bit baggy, but it doesn't. It actually looks really good. I don't get any like bagginess anywhere. I'm gonna get closer, you can see. There's like no bagginess anywhere. And it is so comfy. And although it is a deep V, it's not like a revealing deep V. I honestly feel like the Girlfriend bra is more revealing than this one. So I love this one. I love this midline band right here because she is supportive AF. I think this is more supportive than the Girlfriend bra for sure. I mean, yes, it's DV, but she's still supportive. And it's reversible because it's reversible inside out. So once again, because it is reversible inside out, they can't hide the slits for the padding. So you will have to forego padding with this one or do some of the cakes like I recommended when I talked about the Girlfriend bra. Not having pads is not a deal breaker for me because I end up taking them out most of the time anyway. But the bra itself is so good. It's so good. It's not tight. It's not pinchy. I feel like it's very true to size. I got my normal size large. I definitely wouldn't size up because then I definitely wouldn't fill the cups. I feel like it would be too big for my cup size. And I considered sizing down. I really did. I went to the boutique and I grabbed a medium from the rack and I saw that it was very small. Like the jump from the medium to the large was like a good solid like 1.25 inches it was a significant difference, but it was only from the medium to the large, because when I looked at extra small to small, it was like a normal difference. From small to medium, normal difference. Medium to large, it was a big difference, but then from large to extra large, it was back to a normal difference. So I don't know what it is from that medium to large jump that it's bigger than the other sizes. So if you're a large, just know if you size down to medium, it's gonna be a lot smaller, not just a little bit smaller. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, no, medium's not. In fact, I did. I put my hands in there first, and I was, you know how sometimes when you put your hands through like a shirt or a dress and you're like immediately, nope, this isn't gonna fit. That's exactly the moment that I had. I was like, nope, just kidding, and I took it off. So I know for sure I can't fit into a medium, so the large is gonna be it for me. Not an extra large, just a large, but she's super cute. Again, racerback, but it does have the little keyhole right here, but nothing digs in. It's super comfy, decently supportive. I like her enough to make her a top pick. Probably not. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. In fact, it's on my shopping list. I want it in margarita so that I can pair it with my margarita suede shorts. So I like it enough to buy one, not enough to say, oh my God, top pick. But she's cute. And I can't tell you about Itty Bitty Titty Committee, like if it would work. You're gonna have to refer to Itty Bitty Lady and see what they say. I know I mailed Kara a bra, so hopefully she's tried it on already and she can give y'all some insight. But overall, I do like this bra. Next up, I have the double scoop seamless sports bra. This is also a returning bra. We first saw this one with Warrior? No, Genesis. I'm thinking January to January. We saw this one with Genesis at the beginning of 2024. I don't think we'd seen her back since then, but this one has been improved significantly. The other one, I was just meh about it. I remember when I reviewed it, I was like, I didn't care for it. Two things that I didn't like about the other one. One, the straps were kind of wide, and so they would slip very easily. And then the other two, it's like this part right here of the bra, it just gave me really bad uni boob. It just didn't give me any shape, and I didn't care for it. So this one, I was like, okay, I'll try it for the updates because I want to know if it made a difference. And it definitely did. She is so much more improved. First of all, they brought the straps in a little bit, so now they don't slip off my shoulder. And two, they increased the coverage up here. So now I'm not spilling out. I don't have any cleavage. She's really nice and snug and supportive. She doesn't dig in. I like this one way more than the original one, and I have come to the conclusion that I like this one more than the reversible seamless one. There was that capsule with the snack colors, the snack seamless colors, and there was that reversible seamless bra that had like the ruching on one side and then the keyhole on the other. I like this bra more than that bra, and that's saying a lot because that bra was supposed to be like IBTC and BTC depending on which side you wore it, right? But I feel like because it was seamless, the fabric was so stretchy that it really didn't offer support. So this one feels a heck of a lot more supportive than that reversible seamless one. So I would prefer this one over that one. Plus it's just a much more simple design. So if you were to throw a t-shirt on top of it, it doesn't feel lumpy. It doesn't feel too hot. I just like this one so much more. Is it my favorite seamless bra ever? No, I think I'm just not a seamless bra girly, but I like the simplicity of this, and I like how comfy it is, and I like how it hugs me, and I feel like it's the best one we have as far as support, coverage, and comfort all in one. I feel like all of the other seamless bras, we have one or two, but not all three. This one has all three. I love her, love the band. It doesn't like ride up into my boob. I'm wearing my normal size large, and I think it is perfect. Like I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't size up or down. It is just perfect. If you're in between sizes, I'd say it really just depends on the size of your chest. So if you're in between sizes, maybe consider a size up. If you're in between sizes and have a big chest, size up. But if you're in between sizes and have a small chest, then just go with your smaller size, because then you don't need all this extra room, right? So, but for the most part, I think it's very true to size. Love her. She's a double scoop because in the back we do have that other low scoop. Now, I did see someone on Discord, an athlete, wear this
reversible the other way around with that low scoop in the front, and it was a very sexy moment, but my boobs, my nipples could never. So I'm gonna wear it this way, the way it was meant to be worn, because this is the side that's gonna give me the coverage. But if you wanted to go for a very risque, sexy, like if you have a wider rib cage and you just want that like low scoop, I guess you could do it the other side, but I'm stick to this side. One thing that I do want to mention is like this is the only seamless bra option that you can pair with the Miracle Seamless leggings, but the bras are going to be solid colors and the leggings are all like marled heathered. I'm going to get close so you can see. This is the Miracle legging, but you see how this is like a solid grape juice and this is more of a marled grape juice. So all like the leggings and the tops, all the seamlesses are going to be that way. They still flow together, but just know that they're not exact matches. Next we have the Halo halter. It's made out of the same material as the baby tees, the Halo fabric, but it is in halter form. It is very light, very stretchy. I'm wearing my normal size large. Now, I think it's very true to size, and I love the size the way it is. I personally would not size up or down. I feel like if I size down, then the halter strap is gonna feel tight, and I hate when halters are tight around my neck. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. So I feel like my normal size is the way to go. I also feel that if I size down, then the shelf bra, because it does have a shelf bra, would be too short, or it would cut into my boobs and it would make it uncomfortable as well. So I like my normal size. I do not feel the need to size up. I think it's plenty roomy, plenty comfy, plenty stretchy. So I would say normal size for the most part. Like I said before, it does have a shelf bra with removable padding. The shelf bra liner itself is very comfy. I wouldn't say it's as light as the one from, oh man, that seamless tank. Y'all know that seamless tank from, it's not seamless. Is it seamless? I think it is seamless. That ribbed tank that came with like naked, it came out with several launches. I know y'all know which tank. It's like a cropped tank. So that one also has a liner, but it's a very soft liner. This one at least has more support than that one. So it's not as quite as tight as say like Crystal Crop or Covet Crop, not like that tight, but it's also not so light as the ribbed tank. It's like a very happy medium. So it does offer some support. And because it's not too tight, I like it. Because the thing about me with liners is I hate when liners dig in or when they're too short. This one is perfect. Zero complaints. I know it has a shelf bra and I'm glad it has one, but zero complaints on my end. It is hip length, but I'm a short torso girl, so for me it's a little bit longer. Like it definitely covers my belly. This one covers my belly. The Highlight Nubre crop does not cover my belly. Aurora crop does not cover my belly. Halo Baby Tee covers it just a little bit. This one, in my opinion, is the longest option that you have, but it's like a scoop down, so like it's like a very feminine fit. They put body conscious or body fit conscious in the description. I don't know what that means. I should have asked. I don't know if that's what this means. I don't know, but I like this one. It's like a really, it hits me at, I know it's kind of hard to tell because I'm wearing black leggings and it's a dark green tank, but I like the way it kind of comes in, but it's at a scoop, so it's really nice and it hits my hips really, really nice. So you can see it's got plenty of room. It's very stretchy. It's very light. I wore this tank for a whole day and forgot I was wearing a halter. Like I really did. The other thing I want to show you is like the shelf comes here, but it's not in this back part. It literally like comes around and then it stops right here. So there's no shelf bra here. So you don't have to worry about it like digging into your back, which is one of the things that I hate about shelf bras. Now, this one is going to get a Dead at Top Pick Medal of Honor because I'm not a halter girl. And for the first time, we have a halter that I love. I love it so much that I already have it in 2 other colors, okay? I asked for it in black. And then when I went to the boutique, I was like, you know what? Give me 2 more. So I love it. I wish they bring it back. I really hope they bring it back. I would have loved to have seen this one in Warhead or Cotton Candy, like one of the blues. They didn't give us any of the blues for this one, but she's so cute. Dead at Top Pick, true to size, Halo fabric, Love her. Next up, we have the Halo baby tees. We first saw the baby tees this past December. They were part of like the Essentials capsule. And listen, I have loved the baby tees for way longer than before y'all even knew they existed. So I am so happy that they added them to this launch as well. They're so comfy. Now, I am wearing an extra large. I have both large and extra large. I like both. It just really depends on, I'm gonna be honest, it depends on the time of the month, okay? Some days when I'm feeling, I'm like, give me the smaller one because it just, and it's just a little bit shorter. And then some days when I'm like, give me the bigger one because I feel bloated, right? So it's really your preference. I think one size up or down from your normal size is fine. I wouldn't size up more than 2 or down more than 2 because this material is very stretchy. Okay, so you don't really need to size down. Like, look guys, it's very stretchy. It's very light. It's very thin. It's just a really nice halo fabric. And one thing that I also love is that it's a meet and greet length. I can't do super full length tees because of the way I'm shaped. What happens if I get like full length, one of two things happens. One, I have to put it over my hips, and then I just don't like the look of having a long tee over my hips. I hate it. Or two, it's gonna sit at the small of my, it's gonna ride up and sit at the small of my waist, right? Like it's gonna do that. So because this one is already cut there, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to tug it down. I don't have to do anything. It's just perfectly there. It is the perfect length for me. I love it. The other thing that I love about this tee is that these sleeves right here are not tight. Like I said before, I carry a lot of extra fat, loose skin right here in this area. And I hate when baby tees are cut right here at the arm and they dig in and they accentuate like the arm fat. I hate that. It's so uncomfortable. But these, because they are so light, they don't do that. They don't accentuate anything. They just sit lightly on top of your arm, which I freaking love. So they're perfect. Now, because they are such a light, thin, sporty material, they are going to be sheer. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? In fact, I'm wearing the fashion print bra underneath, and you can totally see the print of the fashion print bra underneath. So this is not a t-shirt that you can just go no bra. I mean, I guess you could if you really wanted to, but I'm just saying, if you choose to go no bra, you will see everything, okay? So you do have to wear a bra. Now for this one and the Aurora top, when I get to it, my suggestion would be to wear something underneath that is very minimal, very thin, very flat. Like, unless, like if I was wearing a solid color Rosa under here, you wouldn't really be able to see it, right? The only reason we can see it is because I'm wearing a printed one. So like the Rosa, the girlfriend bra also looks really good in it. Revolution actually looks really good under it too. I've worn a lot of other bras underneath. The collagen bra looked really good too. Yeah, so anything just simple and flat. Nothing ribbed, nothing with twists, because all that stuff is going to be visible through the fabric, okay? But overall, baby tees, Halo baby tees are a Theta top pick. They were a Theta top pick when they first launched. They're a Theta top pick right now, and they're going to be a Theta top pick in the future, okay? So just know, Theta top pick, you need a Halo baby tee. True to size. If you're between sizes, maybe size up just for a little bit more room.
Next, we have the Highlight Nubre crop, which is more of a tank than a crop, in my opinion. It's more of a hip length. It does have a slight flare, and I think these little slight flares are going to go away because they've realized in the last few launches that it's not very inclusive. For the most part, I feel like on a lot of people, it flares out a little too much, and it almost gives like peplum top, which is a trend that I don't want to see come back. But for the most part, it's not that bad. I think a lot of people have preferred their size down because it eliminates the slight little flare that you get. I'm wearing my normal size large and it's fine, but I will put a video right here of me wearing a medium. I did try on a medium at the boutique just so that I would be able to compare if I can size down for me personally. Now, I like the way that the overall tank fits a size down. The biggest difference that I noticed for me was in the shelf bra because it was a little bit shorter. It still was enough that it covered my boobs, but if I raised my hands, it did ride up, whereas with this one, it doesn't. So, but that's
relative to my boob size. Does that make sense? So if I didn't have a double D cup, then I could size down just fine and it wouldn't be an issue. So I think keep cup size in mind if you're trying to decide between sizing up or sizing down, or if you don't care if it's a little bit shorter, then you should be good. But I think most people are preferring their normal size or a size down. No one is sizing up because then it really accentuates the hip flare that we get. But overall, this crop is very comfy. It's Nubre fabric. Like I said, it has a shelf bra. It does have removable padding. And then the question that I've gotten the most is if it's uncomfortable as a halter. And here's the thing. This, I think, hold on. I think this is a faux halter. So I'm gonna take the halter strap off so you can see. These, in my opinion, this tank is held up by these little spaghetti straps right here that then crisscross in the back. These are the ones doing the work of the tank. This halter strap doesn't really do much work. I feel like this is more of just a design thing because look, if I take the halter strap off, I'm fine. It's not falling off of me. Everything's staying put. I feel that I could cut this one off and I'd be just fine. Now I'm not going to because I actually like the way it looks. I think it's more of a design thing. So it's not like an actual halter that it's tugging on your neck. I haven't felt uncomfortable wearing it at all. And I've worn this tank several times. So unless you have like a super long, like torso to neck ratio, like here to here, I don't know, actually I guess here to here, like unless you have like shoulder to neck ratio is like super high, I really don't think that this is gonna bother you. It doesn't bother me at all. Overall, a really cute tank. I think it really accentuates my shape. And if you size down, I feel like it'll do the same for most people. Like it really just gives you that hourglass shape. This is the Aurora Tank, not Aurora Crop. This is the tank. It is a revamped of an oldie. So I'm gonna put a picture here of the old Crop versus the tank. So obviously this one is going to be much longer since it is a tank. I also noticed that the shoulder straps are a little bit wider, and then this one actually runs bigger than the crop. So I have a large to large comparison here, but also with a large to medium comparison. If you size down one, then it's more equal to the size of the crop. So if you like the way the crop fits you, then I'm gonna suggest you size down on this one. I'm wearing a medium and I love it. I have both the large and the medium. They both look fine, but I think I prefer the medium just because I prefer the more tapered look. But if you don't want the tapered look, then you just get your normal size and you have more of like a not flowy, but more like a relaxed tank look. But yeah, I'll post those pictures here. But for me personally, I like a size down. Same thing as with the baby tee. This is just a tank. So there's no padding, there's no double lining, there's nothing. You do have to wear a bra underneath. And just with like the baby tee, I suggest something simple, flat underneath, very minimalistic. I'm wearing the Rosa bra underneath. A lot of the pictures that I've posted of myself wearing this, I'm wearing the Rosa bra underneath, and I think it's a very good bra that you can wear because it's not super obvious and it's really comfy, and it just, because the Rosa is so supportive, then I just feel very like supported. So love the tank overall, but I am going to suggest a size down, especially if you don't want it to be like too big around your waist or slightly flared out around your waist. But yeah, just so you can see, that's what it looks like on me, large versus medium. What else can I tell you? I mean, the back is a full coverage back. Nothing, it's like a no fuss tank. I love it. It's so cute. I loved the crop. I've been waiting for the crop to come back. I thought the crop was coming back, so I was surprised to see that it was actually a tank version coming, which I'm not mad at. I love it too. I love that it's like the hip length. I do feel like it's shorter than the halter. It's a little bit, maybe a little bit shorter than even the Nubre crop. Yeah, but I still love her. She's so cute. The material is similar to the original one, but not the original one. It's still very like sweat wicky, performance-y, very stretchy. As you can see, it's a very stretchy material, but it's meant to be a little bit more on the like sweat wicking, performance-y side, but love the Aurora Tank. Okay, let's talk bottoms. Starting with the Legacy shorts. Listen, what can I say about Legacy shorts? They are a Buffbunny staple. You can't go wrong with legacy shorts. They come in the same colors, whether you want a 4-inch or a 6-inch. Shorts girly, modestly sized length shorts girly, okay? I am a curvy girl with lots of inner thigh fat and skin, so I cannot do the 4-inch. They will ride up on me in like a 1, 2, 3. So I have to do a 6-inch. The 6-inch are perfect. I don't really ever have to tug them down. They're ultra high rise, so they are nice and comfy around the waistband. I think that they're true to size, especially now that we've gone back to the old Nubre, which is a little bit more supportive and compressive. I don't think that it is so tight that you have to size up. I feel like some people thought when we said the old Nubre is more compressive that you were gonna have to size up. I don't think that's the case. I think you just have to go into it knowing, hey, these are gonna fit me a little bit more snug. Does that make sense? With the Nubre from last year that was really, really thin, I did size down to a medium, not in all of them, but in some colors, like the extra stretchy colors, I did get medium, but I don't think I could do medium in this Nubre. I feel like it would just be, especially like on the shorts, it would just be too tight around my thighs. Not that this is tight because they're very stretchy. I'm just trying to like explain why I think it's still true to size, your normal size. It's just more supportive. I guess compressive is the wrong word. It's just more supportive than the last ones, but this is it. Do keep in mind that prints are always going to be stretchier than the solids. Like, just know that. We saw that with one more. The Azul Basi was way stretchier than the solid colors. The same is true for this launch. The Pop Rocks fashion print is going to run a little bit thinner and stretchier than the solid colors. But I got my normal size large. Love them. Buffbunny staple. Just like the shorts, the Legacy legging is also a Buffbunny staple. This is actually the #1 best-selling legging for Buffbunny collection, like Legacy legging in general. It's won awards. It's the best-selling legging. It's the one that I always recommend when people are saying, I'm new to Buffbunny, what should I try? I always say, try Legacy first. Start with Legacy. It's a really good starter legging. It's ultra high rise. It's, again, supportive brushed fabric. It's so comfy. And then from there, you can branch out, because from here, you can decide, well, maybe maybe ultra high rise isn't for me. What's a little bit lower, right? Or maybe you're like, oh, well, brushed fabrics isn't for me. I want something more performance-y. So, but I think that this is a great legging to start with. And I mean, there was a time, I think it was last year, there was like a 2 or 3 launch consecutively that we didn't have Legacy leggings, or there was just like one color of Legacy legging, and people almost rioted, like, where are the Legacies? So that's just kind of to show you how much this legging is loved. She really is an amazing legging. And this is the color Hard Candy. This color is very similar to Candy Crush from, oh my God, Snack. Listen, all the names are running together and sometimes I have a brain fart moment, okay? This color is very close to Candy Crush, but Candy Crush has a slightly more blue or cool undertone compared to this. I think that it's not a significant difference that you would want to get this color. Like, it's not such a big difference, like, oh my God, I must have both. But if you missed out on Candy Crush, then Hard Candy is a very close replacement, because they're both bright. I will post a picture here on the side somewhere so you can see. It's really hard to tell in photos, but in person and in video, you can see the subtle color difference. Either way, both look great with the Pop Rocks fashion print. So yeah, really good. True to size, again, same thing, true to size, normal size, medium support legging. We love her. I will say that this color is just a little bit sheer. I feel like Candy Crush was more sheer than Hard Candy. I don't know. You'll see here. Next up, let's talk sway shorts. Hold on. Sway. I love sway shorts. I loved sway shorts when they came out with Snack, and I like them now. Now, when I got them with Snack, when I reviewed them with Snack, at the time of the review, I had a large, and I remember telling y'all, they're pinchy, they're tight around the waistband. I wish I had an extra large to compare. because they might be just a little bit more comfy. On launch day, on snack launch day, I bought a pair of extra large, and when they came in, I was right. I loved them so much better. So I preferred a size up back then. When they did the restock last month, I got them, or February, I got them in lipstick red, and I still sized up to extra large. I got these, I'm still sizing up to extra large. My thing is that this band, it's like a very elastic band. So if you have a soft belly, it's gonna dig into your belly just a little bit. And sizing up just kind of makes that digging in a little bit not obvious, and it makes it way more comfortable. So I know a lot of people like their normal size, that's fine. But I have a soft belly. Like, I know I have an hourglass shape, but I still have a soft belly. So I prefer to have just a little bit of extra room and comfort on this waistband. So that's why I size up for it. Okay, let's talk about the liner. The liner is a short, okay? I don't think it's tight, but I have heard from other girls say that it's tight. Maybe I don't feel like it's tight because, again, I have a size up. So again, if that's a concern for you, maybe again, consider a size up. The other thing that I noticed that I didn't notice this with, because I have them in Pop Rocks and I have them in lipstick red from previous launches. What is different from these compared to those colors is that this Margarita short liner is very sheer. It's very sheer, and it's especially evident around the pocket, and you'll see the video here, okay? In the pocket, because it's 2 layers of fabric because of the pocket, it's normal, but the part that is not double lined, it is so, you can see the print on my underwear. And when I was wearing nude underwear, like, it wasn't a big deal because you couldn't really see anything. But when I was wearing printed underwear, or if you wear like colored underwear, you are gonna see it, at least with this Margarita color. I can't speak for the other colors, I can only speak for Margarita. You will see it. So, I mean, it's not like you're walking around lifting the outer shell, but if there's like a wind or you fall over or something and you're wearing polka dot underwear, people are gonna see your polka dot underwear, okay? So just a heads up, wear nude underwear and it's fine. The first 2 times I wore these, I wore nude underwear just because I normally, all my underwear for the most part is nude. So like I noticed that there was a difference in like contrast between the pocket and the not pocket part, but I didn't feel like you could see anything until I purposely wore print. I try to wear like dark colors or prints underwear when I do these tests so that we can see it. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, you can see everything. So nude underwear, I think you'll be fine. Printed colored underwear, people will see it, okay? All right, out of this and the Flirty Flow short, this is going to be the more curvy girl friendly option in my opinion, because this outer shell has stretch. It has way more stretch, do you see? And it also has way more fabric because it's sway. So it's like almost like a little skirt even. Do you see? Sway. So this one's gonna have, in my opinion, more coverage on the outer shell, and it's gonna be stretchier for curvy girls. I don't think any of these shorts are necessarily like fupa friendly. I'm just gonna be honest, I don't think they are. I think that if you size up, it makes it less obvious, but if you get your normal size, it will still be there. It's not really gonna hide it if that's what your goal is. But sizing up does kind of camouflage it a little bit better just because you have more of that fabric there. But if your goal is to find a short that's gonna hide it, I don't think this is gonna be the short for that. But I love this short for a hot girl walk. I literally go walk with Milo in these. I've worn them to the gym just fine. Do they ride up? Yes, but not as much as if I was wearing like 4-inch Legacy. I feel like when I have worn 4-inch Legacy, those ride up way more than these. These I can go a good while before I have to adjust them. And I think part of that is because we're dealing with 2 layers of fabric here, the liner and the outer shell. So it just doesn't ride up as fast as other shorts do. Not that these are super short, but you know what I mean. So yeah, so I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that they don't ride up, because they have ridden up on me, but it's just not excessive riding up. But overall, I love me a good sway short. Okay, let's talk about these Flirty flow shorts. I'm going to talk about both. I'm going to talk about the Boyshort one, and I'm going to talk about the bikini one. If you watched Heidi's try on haul video here on YouTube, you heard her mention that they had lots of people try them on and help, and she mentioned me by name. And she's right. These shorts have been in the works for 2 years. I was brought on a little bit over a year ago, or maybe a year ago at this time, to help. I have been very vocal in the past about double line shorts not working for me. Flow short, lifesaver short, hot girl run short. If you've watched me review any of those, I've always been very vocal saying they don't work. They don't work for my curves. The large are always too tight, and then the extra large are just like literally falling off of me. We need to fix this. Like, I have been very vocal about it. So when they started making these shorts, they asked for me to help to make them more curvy girl friendly, essentially. Now, I'm going to say this. This is a running short. This is not a lounge short. This is meant to be a running short. Now, they did make 2 versions of it. They made the bikini one, which most marathoners and runners, long distance runners, sprinters, that's what they like. They want something very short, very minimal, very light, because they need to have that full range of motion, okay? But Buffbunny recognizes that not all runners want that, so then they made a more modest version, which is the Boyshort version, which is what the one that they brought me on for to help. And because I've been so vocal about it too, right? So my thing, I had a couple of things that I said that I wanted from this short. Number one, I said I wanted a better waistband, because the waistbands on Flow and Lifesaver were fine, but they just, sometimes they tugged on the rest of the short in a not flattering way, or they weren't supportive. I just didn't like those waistbands. So they made a more flat waistband with these, and they also changed the drawstring. So instead of having the drawstrings that like hang down to your freaking knees, they did a hidden flat elastic on the inside, which still gives plenty of support and tightens the shorts, which is going to be especially handy, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to recommend a size up on these for most people, not everyone, for most people. Okay, so that was the first thing. I was like, let's fix this waistband. Let's make it more comfortable. Let's make it more supportive. The other thing that I said we wanted to do, if we really were going to make this a more modest version, then we need to increase the inseam on the Boyshort to 4 inches. So this is 4 inches. On Lifesaver, on Hot Girl Run, on Flow, they're all about 2.5 inches. This is the first time that we have a 4-inch inseam on a double liner, or on a double lined short. So more modest, again, we get more length. This is also going to help with the riding up, because those 2-inch liners, they ride up like crazy. So I said, nope, let's make it 4. So they made it 4. The other thing that I said that was very important to me is that this has an outer shell, right? When I move, this outer shell is going to open up. This tulip overlap thing, it's gonna move, it's gonna open up. But it shouldn't be opened up when I'm just standing. If I put on the shorts and I'm standing, you shouldn't see my entire thigh. Like, we need to fix that little tulip overlap. In fact, I'll put a picture right here of one of the samples where we literally drew out, like, no, it needs to be more of an overlap, because if you're standing, it needs to cover your hip. So we did that. We made those changes. And so the end result was this short. Now, remember, this is meant for running. This is not a lounge short. So I think sometimes as people have been trying it on, they haven't really seen the purpose of the short, which is, again, a running short. That being said, I do think it runs small. I can wear the large and the waistband is perfect, but the rest of the short is not. So I actually still have to size up to an extra large, because although my waist is a small, my hips and my thighs are an extra large. So for things like this, especially because this outer shell doesn't have stretch, I showed you how the Sway has stretch. This one doesn't have stretch, okay? So for things like this, I do have to go according to my hip size versus my waist size. So again, for these, I'm gonna recommend you go with your hip measurement, not your waist measurement, because you can always adjust the waist with the draw cord. So I do think they still run a little bit small, and therefore I'm gonna say that if you have wide hips, if you have a big booty, or even if you have big thighs, then I'm gonna suggest you size up. And I say thighs too because this short, the inside liner, is meant to be compressive. It's meant to be, it's not like Elysium compressive by any means, but it is meant to be tighter because it is a running short. It's meant to like support your thighs, your butt, and your hips. So it is gonna be a little bit tighter. So another reason why, if you're in between sizes or if you're curvier or plus size, you might consider a size up. I'm very proud of the work that we've done on this short. I understand that it's not a perfect short, and I'm not gonna claim it to be a perfect short, but I think it's a big improvement, especially compared to Hot Girl Run Short. That Hot Girl Run Short was a hot mess that I never want to see again. I'm sorry, design and Buffbunny, but yeah, that was short, was just not it. And I think this is a big improvement. Are there things that we can still tweak? Absolutely. I have been very vocal as well, thinking that this short, just because this is a stretchy fabric and this is not a stretchy fabric, right? I think that this is a short that is very hard to make everybody friendly. I still stand by the statement that I've made, and you might have heard me say it, that this short should really be made in multiple fits. I think that there should be a standard fit, and I think that there should be a more curvy fit. Kind of just like there's normal jeans and then there's curvy jeans, right? Same with these shorts. I think that there should be a standard and there should be a curvy. To me, this is a standard. I think that we can make a curvy version and knock it out of the park. But in the meantime, this is the best we got. And so if you size up, I think it does a really good job. This front, do you see? Like it has flow, but it doesn't have stretch. So if you have a lot of like lower belly area, just know that it's gonna sit over your lower belly, but it's not gonna hide it. And because there is no stretch, it's literally just gonna be like stretched over your belly. So once again, just like I said with the Sway, this is not going to hide lower belly, fupa, or anything like that. I just wanna make sure that you understand that. But I love this short. And like I said, I'm very proud of the work I've put into the short. I love the short. I have a sample I have here. I've had that sample since September, October of last year, because when I say we put it to the test, we put it to the test. I walked on my treadmill on it. I worn it to so many pasito walks with Milo that you just didn't see because I couldn't post because I was wearing a sample. In fact, I wear samples a lot of times and I can't post when I'm at the gym because I'm wearing samples. So yeah, like I've tested it. I even slept in them. Like that's how much I tested these shorts. And like I said, this is one of the pieces that I put a lot of time and effort into. And I understand not everyone's gonna like it, and I understand that it's not gonna fit everybody. I mean, the large doesn't even fit me, so I totally get it. But I'm very proud of this short, and I hope y'all give it a chance. And if not, then you know it's okay, because there's a lot of other stuff that will fit your body. And just remember, clothes is meant to fit you. You're not meant to fit into the clothes, okay? So if you put them on and they don't fit you, there's nothing wrong with you. It's the clothes. It's not you. It's the clothes, okay? All right. Love the short. Now let's talk about the bikini. I had a lot of say in this one. I didn't have a lot of say in this one, mainly because I'm not a marathoner, okay? Like I said, these are meant to be for runners. I'm not really like a runner. I run out of necessity, but I'm not like a marathoner, sprinter, long distance, like cross country. That's not me. So I only gave input on these for 2 reasons. One, the waistband, which is actually the same waistband as this one, so that's why. And then the other reason that I gave input was for the bikini itself, because again, it is a bikini liner, like underwear. Do you see it? So my input was just to make sure that it had enough coverage for your butt and that it didn't turn into a thong when you moved around. That was as far as my input went. I had no other input besides that. These are shorter than the shorts. The shorts have a longer liner than these. And they're too short. And even if I size up in these, the tulip overlap is not enough to cover my thigh. Like my whole thigh is exposed. You can see everything. It's not a comfortable feeling for me. It's not a flattering look for me. But then again, I wouldn't need these. I don't run and need this kind of short. I run and need this kind of short. I need it to like support my thighs as I'm running. Not this one, but obviously I try it on so that you can see, because I know some of y'all would want to know what it would look like, what it would fit like. This is not the short for me, but it is a short for a lot of people. Like I know Kara loves this one. She prefers this one. In fact, we sent Kara a sample whenever we were doing all the wear testing for these shorts. We sent Kara a sample for her to try on too. Literally guys, lots of people try these shorts on. Lots of people sample them. Heidi also prefers the bikini one. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the people who run more consistently prefer the bikini one than the short one. But then again, it's made for runners. So if you're not like an avid runner, you might not see the benefit or use of having this design. I don't know how else to word it, but bikini liner is not for me. The short one is for me. So that was a very in-depth review to both of these. You'll notice that these are different colors from the rest of the launch. These weren't really supposed to launch with Unbreakable, but you guys know I love azul, so I can't say no to azul. I had to get them both in azul, but I love these shorts. All right, let's talk aggressive scrunch. You guys know I love me an aggressive scrunch. They're butter fabric, which I know is not everyone's favorite fabric. I totally get it, but I'm a sucker for aggressive scrunch. I don't even care that they're in butter. Would I love to see like this scrunch in Nubre or Poshnit? Heck yes. In fact, we've had so many talks about this before when in our athlete Discord with Heidi, and how like it's hard to do on those brushed fabrics. I know they're working on it, and so until they get it right, I'm gonna stick to aggressive scrunch. I love it. Now, these are a little bit different from the other aggressive scrunch in the fact that these have the contrast stitching. So as you can see, I have the grape juice color with the Pop Rocks stitching, but that's about it as far as changes. You probably noticed that some athletes have said that they fit differently, and design team swears to us that there are no changes. In fact, I think the last time they made changes to aggressive scrunch was with the Grounds collection. I think what we're all feeling is the colors, because we've mentioned before how dyes sometimes can affect the stretchability of the fabrics. So I think that's what most people are feeling. For me personally, I got medium now. I get medium in butter because butter is hella stretchy. She's hella stretchy, okay? I can't do medium in Nubre, but I can do medium in butter because they're very stretchy. And because I got medium, it's really hard for me to compare these aggressive scrunch to all of my other aggressive scrunch because they're not the same size. In fact, I can't wear my extra large aggressive scrunch anymore. Like when they first came out with 7 with Kara's collection, I was getting extra large back then. I can't wear those anymore. They're literally falling off my hips and I'm constantly pulling them up, and they just don't make the booty pop the way that they're supposed to with the scrunch because I just got too much fabric going on. So it's really hard for me to compare these medium ones to all of my past ones. And it's also hard to compare because the body that I'm in now is not the same body that I was in 6 months ago, 1 year ago, you know? So I personally didn't notice any differences.
I don't feel a difference. I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel a difference. To me, they feel like all of my other aggressive scrunch. Oh, well, not the first aggressive scrunch, because the very first aggressive scrunch were more mid-rise, and then later on they increased the rise. They made them not mid-rise and more just high-rise, not ultra high-rise, just high-rise. For the most part, people are true to size or size down because butter fabric is so stretchy, you can totally size down. So yeah, I got medium and I love them and I think I look amazing in them. Okay, let's talk Miracle leggings. I'm just gonna tell you right now, Miracle leggings are a dead at top pick. And dead at top pick. I did not get to review these when they originally came out with Juicy. None of us got to review them. Only Bailey got to review them because they were pre-order items. They were delayed, so they were pre-order items. So none of us really got to review them until after the fact. And I remember back then I got extra large and large because I wasn't sure which ones that I was gonna like. And I ended up liking my smaller size. And the same is still true today. I still prefer my large over my extra large. In fact, most athletes will tell you that they prefer their smaller size over their normal size. Now, these have been updated since the Juicy launch. In fact, I'll put the list of updates here. When we first got these items for PR, they told us there were no changes. They said no changes to Miracle, they're the same ones. And then we all started putting them on, and for the most part, everyone's like, wait, no, they fit better. Wait, no, they're like more, like have a higher rise, or like the under glute contour compression is higher and it fits better. There were so many things. Everyone's like, no, they fit different, they fit different. I think I was the only one who was like, no, they don't. They're not better. And I'm gonna put a picture right here. I asked for charcoal, and this is what I got. And I was like, I don't know what you guys are talking about because I don't think they're better. I'm getting all of this wrinkly stuff at the top of my booty cheeks, and I have the assets to fill these pockets. I'm gonna show them to you, okay? This is the back of the legging. This is the booty cheek. They're like pockets for your booty cheeks. Do you see that? So they have this under glute compression right here, and then this is like a pocket for your booty. And so what was happening, all this extra fabric, it doesn't have extra fabric. I was experiencing extra fabric at the top of my booty. And I was like, okay, maybe I just need to work my upper butt cheeks more, I don't know. Later on, when design team got back to us and said, hey, actually, yeah, there were some changes to Miracle, changes that I mentioned here. Also, FYI, the charcoal color is bigger than the other ones because we let out the hips an extra inch so that they're not as sheer, to essentially make them more squat proof. Which I guess I can see how that would work to make them more squat proof, but on me, because I have a short torso, they let out the hips and now they're ultra high rise. This is what was happening to me. And so I went to the boutique because like maybe I just need to try a different size. So I got these. These are actually my normal size large, you guys. And they fit perfect. They fit like a freaking glove. The hard candy and the warhead ones also amazing. They fit perfect. I am obsessed with these Miracle leggings. At first I wasn't sure about the ultra high rise, but now that I've worn them more, I'm like, no, I like the ultra high rise. I really like the compression and the support around the tummy, and then they still lift my booty, and they make everything look so delicious. So I am obsessed with these updates, but I do not like the charcoal color. I like the grape juice, I like the hard candy, I like the warhead. I don't like the charcoal because the charcoal are too big for me. Would a charcoal in medium work for me? Probably, but I was too scared to try it because I was like, I don't know that I can do medium, so I didn't try it. But I think that if you want the charcoal color, maybe size down, especially if you're in between sizes. If you want charcoal, size down. But I think these are, all the colorful ones are more true to size. But like I said before, a lot of the girls also do prefer their smaller size. I just think I'm too hippie and too thighy, too hourglassy to size down to the medium. So I'm happy with my large. I am obsessed with Miracle. I hope they keep coming back because I need them in more colors. I also think I prefer this heathered, marled finish over the solid, because the ones with Juicy were solid. I feel like these do a much better job at kind of hiding like cellulite, things like that. I also think that these are not as swishy. I feel like the Juicy ones, when I would walk and my thighs would rub, it would be like a very like vinyl-y swish sound. I don't get that with these. And I don't know if, again, it's maybe the marled heathered finish, but it doesn't happen. The underglute seam also sits higher, so it's at the perfect spot to like lift my booty cheek. Listen, it's like a BBL in a legging, and I already have assets, right? But these just like lift them up to the heavens. So I love them, but I'm gonna recommend that you do the colorful ones, because I don't think the charcoal ones are that flattering. Or if you really want charcoal, then maybe consider sizing down so that they fit you better, prettier, more flattering. And yeah, but just also because they let them out in the hip to avoid sheerness, if you size down, you probably will have some sheerness. Now, also, I'm a big hipped girl, and I've told y'all before that most of the time I have to size to my waist, not to my hips, because sometimes if I size to my hips, then they're falling off my waist. So for the most part, I size to my waist, not my hips. Because of that, essentially I'm wearing a size smaller around my hips, so seamless is always going to be sheer on me. Like 8 out of 10 times, seamless is going to be sheer on me. Not enough to where like I'm standing and I'm showing everything or anything like that. Then I really wouldn't wear seamless. I think the only ones that do that to me are BBL, which I hate BBL leggings. But these, love. And I don't think that maybe the marl also helps with that, because I don't think these are as sheer as some of the other seamless leggings we've seen. But anyway, love, love, love Miracle. Another item that is launching that I did not get with this launch is the Shape Shifter seamless bodysuit. I have the one from Juicy. I have it in lipstick red. I liked the way it fit me at the time that this launched. I am not the biggest fan of how it fits me now. You're gonna see the video right here. So this is actually a medium. I'm gonna show you. Ooh, focus. Okay, maybe it won't focus, but I swear I have a medium. See, medium. When I originally got it, I got both the large and a medium, and I decided that I liked the medium better. I felt like it fit my body better. I feel like it contoured everything better. It held me in better. I also felt like the size down really helped these straps too, because these straps are very stretchy. So I felt like sizing down just kind of gave them a little bit more support. Now, when I put on the medium, because I've lost weight, so my midsection and my hips have lost inches. This is what I get now, and I have a short torso too. So I think what happens is this part, this double-lined compression ribbing part, is too long for my body. If I pull it all the way down, then I get a whole bunch of extra fabric around like my hips and my groin area, like you'll see that. But then if I lift it up to smooth out that area, well then I just end up having a whole bunch of extra fabric like under my bust. And neither one of them is a cute look. It just doesn't work for me anymore. I feel like this bodysuit worked for me back then, but now it doesn't. And there's no way in hell I could wear a small. This is already a medium. There's no way in hell I can wear a small. So it's just one of these things that doesn't work for my body anymore. If they had a short torso friendly version of it, I think I would still love it, because I wouldn't have all this extra fabric bunching that I get everywhere here that you can see. So if you're a short torso girly, keep that in mind. I loved the bodysuit back then. It doesn't really work for my body type now, or it doesn't work for my body the way it is in this moment. And I also don't think I'm in a position where I can size down any further. So if in the future they make a short torso friendly version where like this part is maybe like a little bit shorter to like fit people like me, then I will 100% love it. But I don't know, it looks amazing on everyone else. Every time I see someone else wear it, I'm like, I wish mine still fit, because I want to wear it. The hard candy one, that
bright pink one, that's the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. But before I placed my PR order, I was like, let me try it on just because let me see if I'm still the same size or like what's up. And then when I tried it on, I was like, it doesn't work for me anymore. Sad. So that's why I didn't ask for it. And yeah, I did try it on at the boutique just to double check, and yeah, I was right. It fits me the same way as this one. So I just, not for me, but it is for a lot of people, and it looks amazing on like everyone I've seen wear it. It looks amazing on them. I just think I'm too short torsoed for it at the moment. My camera died, and I really need to get this review done. So I'm gonna do this last clip with my phone. So if colors changed and stuff changed, just know because I'm filming this on my cell phone, okay? There are lots of accessories coming with this launch. There's the breakthrough belt bag, the game changer backpack, the mini backpack, all of which I have reviewed before. There's scrunchies, hi Milo. Oh my God, Milo, my quad. So much stuff that I have already reviewed before. The only thing that I'm going to review right now is the everyday duffel, because I haven't reviewed this in a full video. We first saw this duffel with the Essentials capsule back in December, and I don't do review videos for capsules. I only do Instagram highlights for that. So I haven't included this in a full video, so I wanted to do that right now. You guys, this is a simple duffel. This is just a simple gym duffel. I think the price point for this is incredible. This has elastic pockets on each side, okay? You can fit a barbell pad in here. On one side of the inside liner, there's a zippered pocket. On the other side, there's just 2 slip pockets. And that's it. No shoe compartment, no meal prep compartment, no water stuff, nothing. It's literally the simplest gym duffel, that like no fuss duffel that you can find, which I honestly really like. I love like the ultimate pocket duffel, listen. But I can also be a hoarder, and I could just put stuff in every single pocket. I like that this one is very simple. Milo, stop. No fuss. You just put in what you need and you go. This is the smallest duffel out of all the duffels we have. Again, you can go back to my highlights for the Essentials capsule because I compared it there to all the other duffels, like the Ultimate Pocket and the Game Changer duffel. This is the smallest one, but she's still really decently sized. You can fit a lot in here. And like I said, you can fit a barbell pad, which is one of the most important things, because if this is going to be a gym duffel, then you better be able to fit your gym stuff in here, you know? So I think this is a really good price point. It's the same material as the Game Changer backpacks. Very simple. The bottom, this part isn't structured, but on the edges, there is like some type of, I don't know, something there to give it more structure. But yeah, overall, a really cute duffel. I want the Gusher one. I wanted it when I placed my PR order, but they didn't have it at that time, so I couldn't get it. So I was like, it's okay, I'll wait. I'm gonna buy it on launch day. So I'm gonna get the Gusher one. Fingers crossed it doesn't sell out before I check out. But overall, love this duffel. All right, you guys, that is it. Thank you for hanging in with me. If y'all watch my Instagram stories, you know that this is actually my second recording of this video because the first one, it was corrupted. But anyway, thank you for hanging in there with me, for hanging out for this review. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I would really appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and share this video to Instagram stories. It helps get these reviews to more women who need to hear. I feel like every launch, there's like, I see people in the Discord saying, I wish I had known that this piece XYZ, and then I'm like, but I said it in my review, if you had watched my review. So I don't know, I feel like we need to get these reviews into the hands of more women. So if you could do me a solid and share on your Instagram stories, it would mean a lot to me. Code Teresa saves you 10% at checkout. It supports me. You can enter the monthly giveaway. It launches this Saturday at 1 p.m. Central, March 29th. And yeah, that's it. All right, I'm gonna go edit this video right now so I can post it right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.